Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first ever Turbo Live. I'm your host, Turbo, and we have my first special guest. Let me introduce him now. It's Riot.
Hey, buddy. How you doing,
How
my
you
man?
doing?
Man, you did a killer job. I can't believe what an awesome intro that was. How
Yeah,
how sweet. So thank you for having me, man. It's an honor to be your very first guest on
yeah,
Turbo Time. So I wore my Turbo shirt, my Team Turbo shirt, in honor of what a special day this actually is. So thanks for having
yes, yeah. Okay, so today what we're doing, we're gonna talk about our lives. Basically, I'm going to talk about the disease I have. For the people who don't know what it is, it's actually a muscle weakness disease. So over time, my muscles will turn into fat. So yeah, that's basically what it is.
me. Yeah,
um,
DMD is
yeah,
is
DMD.
the disease, Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
It's a very scary thing if you think about it, but thankfully they actually have medicine to slow it down. So I'll talk about how I got diagnosed and um when I got diagnosed. I was 3 years old once I got diagnosed with Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Um, my mom noticed it because I was falling a lot, not running. I wasn't walking. I was only crawling. So they took me to the hospital. I had to do biopsies, everything just to figure out what was wrong with me. Um,
That's not easy. That's not easy in
no,
itself. A lot to go through
no,
as a 3-year-old.
yeah. And then as I got older, I got more confused on why I had to do all this, why I had to go get infusions every week, why I had to do biopsies, surgeries. It was just confusing for me. But yeah,
I can only imagine how hard that would be as a kid trying to process
right, right.
all of the tasks you do. I mean, it's amazing. I got mad respect for you for
Yeah,
muscling through that. You know, a muscle wasting disease, but the people who have that like you are so damn tough.
right,
It's just crazy.
right. Most kids that actually have that disability, if they don't get the medicine, um, it's it's terrible if they don't. I wish it was available for everyone, but it's really not, and it's sad.
Yeah, it is sad because there's a lot of hoops to jump through to get that. So I'm
Right.
glad you're in a place that you have some of the treatments available to you. That's really good because it's really
Right.
helped you out.
So, yeah, that's basically my story, and I'm here today. Still have arm movement, and yeah,
Yeah,
life is good.
and you're doing good because and you lay on one of those mats too, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Lay
Tell
on
me
one of them.
how does that work? How does that make you feel?
So it uses like red light. It's pretty crazy how it works. I don't really know. I don't really understand it. It's pretty crazy, but
How does it make you feel? Does it you feel better?
so basically, it like gives you more blood flow and basically heals any injuries you have or whatever. So yeah, it helps out a lot for sure.
Yeah, I kind of want to get one of those. They seem like they work some magic. So I think
Oh yeah, for sure,
I'm gonna have to
for
save
sure. Yep.
up and invest in that. So I'm glad it's working because Craig and those guys were just doing a ride to raise money for that mat this weekend.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're crazy for going out there, but they're brave,
They
and I'm
sure
really
are.
thankful for them that they did that for me.
Yeah, really cool.
Oh yeah, two people.
Yeah,
Okay.
did you see all the can you see the comments on your screen?
Oh wow, a lot of
Upper right, the upper right, if you click on comments, you'll see everybody.
Texas. Whoa.
Yeah, pretty impressive, right?
Yeah, I've never seen something like this.
Yeah, it's awesome. That's because you got a lot of fans. You know, I do a Monster Monday show, and I don't get that kind of love. So it's pretty awesome to see all those people cheering you on.
Wow. All right. Right. Let's hear your story for the people that don't know.
Well, my story is simple. I ride motorcycles. I ride I compete. I compete in the Hokahay, and my very first Hokahay, I needed someone to ride for, a charity, and a guy I used to work with. His son has DMD, so I raised money for him, and slowly but surely it evolved into what it is today. And we started Mile Monsters here a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, and with the goal of helping some kids out and reaching kids from coast to coast. And then we stumbled upon Turbo and Gavin, and really hit some home runs, and we've been family ever since. So I've known Turbo for a year and a half, going on 2 years, and he's come a long way. So you can tell people about that meeting if you want, and how that came about. But the big difference between Turbo today and Turbo of a year and a half ago. So it's pretty impressive.
Oh yeah. Yep. So for the people I don't know how I got into Mile Monsters, so my mom actually had a fundraiser to get a wheelchair van, and then Riot texted my mom, and my mom thought it was a scam. And then when Riot actually sent the 10K, my mom like said, "Oh, that's not a scam." So ever since, Riot came over to my house, and now we're best buds. So yeah.
And that is awesome. I remember that day well, when your mom was like, not really sure what we were about, but Hopper was doing his ride, and he was raising all kinds of money, and we had the funds, and it worked out really good. And
Yep.
like I told you, I have never used my computer for Facebook. I always use my phone. Well, that day I had an urge to look up some things, see how other people are doing fundraisers, and so I searched DMD fundraisers or fundraisers. I figured exactly what it was, and I came upon yours. So it was fate that put us in the same place at the same time, and I'm a firm believer in that you were put in my path, and I was put in your path for a reason. So
Right.
I'm
Right.
really happy, because the odds of a dude from one coast, getting together the kid from another, and Hopper being on that ride at that exact time, it was like, and we were fundraising for another boy, and we had just gotten done with a section of that. So it was amazing that it all worked out, and it's just been a home run, man. So I'm
Oh
so
yeah.
happy. I'm so happy you're in the monster life, and with everybody. So you bring a lot to the table, man. It's really a joy to have you.
Thank you. Thank you for everything, Riot. Thank you so much. Wow.
It's great, man, and I really liked, as the monsters evolve. It's so nice now to see you having your own show and being able to talk about your life, and tell all these people a little bit about you. So that's what everybody's itching to hear about, man. They all know you have a bird. They know you have all kinds of cool stuff and cool stories, and
Oh yeah.
and you do fun things. So it'll be fun for people to follow along as this progresses into what it's
Yep.
become.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of birds, why don't you tell them about your bird?
Oh yeah, this is a green sheet conure. We actually got him from a breeder. So yeah, this is my bird right here.
What's your bird's
His
name?
name is Gizmo.
Gizmo.
Yep.
Does Gizmo bite everybody or just me?
Almost everybody.
Almost everybody. That's awesome.
Yep.
And then Turbo, why don't you tell them about some of the visits when Hop came to see you, and when Hop and any of the other bikers? That's what they want to hear. When early on, when Hopper came, when he was on his ride, and you carved some pumpkins when I was there.
Oh yeah, so we actually went to the supermarket. We picked up pumpkins and we actually carved them. We tried to do this one challenge where you carve out the whole pumpkin and put it on your head, but turns out it's actually very very painful. So yeah, that didn't work out.
No, remember I was going to ride my motorcycle around your block with a pumpkin on my head.
Yeah.
We couldn't even get that pumpkin on my fat head.
Yeah. Oh, that was crazy. Yeah. Oh, and then when he came over like a week ago, He actually did a burnout on my driveway. A burnout. A full on burnout. The mark is still out there too.
Well, I didn't know
So
I was gonna. In my defense, one, I was left unattended and unsupervised, and two, I didn't know I was gonna see your dad, so I wanted to leave a mark that I was there. So, oops.
yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about my hobbies that I like to do. So I like to collect Hot Wheels. So I'm actually gonna show you a little bit of my collection right now that I have. For the people that don't know, Hot Wheels are actually mini vehicles, die-cast vehicles. So this is what I collect right here.
All right, they're cool.
This is a Mazda RX-7, and this is a Nissan Patrol. Yep, Nissan Patrol. Right there. So yeah, that's kind of my hobby, like learning about different vehicles. So I love to watch videos of different vehicles. That's what I like to do for my free time right there. So yeah.
Fast cars and loud motorcycles.
Yep. And Ryan, what is your hobby that you like?
My hobbies, I actually really like to, outside of riding a motorcycle, obviously, I like to hunt and I like to fish.
Okay. Awesome.
I like to do those two things. I don't know. I like the peace and quiet of the woods, so I like to hunt. I don't really care about successful hunting anymore, but I sure like to hunt. One of my best friends, Brian, out in Minnesota, we've shared a cabin together our whole lives. So just a fun place to go. Nice and
Yep.
quiet.
That's awesome. All right.
That's what I really like. And you want to tell? Do you have any Hot Wheel cars of the cool cars you've ridden in? Like that,
Ooh.
like that.
I don't have a Hot Wheel, but I got this.
And you rode in that car, the real one?
Yeah, this is the real one.
Oh wow! How
I
fast?
went 150 miles an hour.
150. I don't think I've ever went 150 in a car.
Me either.
I went 140 and I was on a NASCAR track. So you went 150? That's awesome. I want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, you got doors so you can see the interior right there.
That's
And the people that actually let me ride in this car actually made this for me. So this is a full like little die cast they painted. So
man.
right there it actually has their plate on their actual right there.
Oh, that's cool. So they actually had that
Okay.
made. They had that made as a model of their actual car.
Yeah.
Man, you're living the
Correct.
dream. Who is that?
The Schley brothers. And they're actually in the chat right now, I think.
Did you see him in there? Did you see little
Nah.
banner? Did you see little
I
banner?
gotta wait for them to text. Oh.
So how did you meet the Schley brothers?
So there's this other biker named Robert that's actually local to us. So he rounded up a bunch of bikers and they actually took us to their museum, and that's how we met them.
Boy, that's really cool. I think that's pretty awesome that he took you to meet some other people, and those people, have been so good to you, taking you for rides at 150. I wonder if they'll take a ride doing 150.
Yeah, they will if you show up here.
Yeah, I'll
They
show
will
up.
if you-
I was just there. I missed it by a day. I would have. I had
I
somewhere.
know.
I had somewhere to be. Otherwise, I would have stayed one more day if I'd known we're going to do 150 miles an hour. I'm all about that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy.
Is that the fastest you've ever went in a car?
Yeah, fastest. That's the fastest right there.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever went 150 in a car. I've went 140 in a car, and I think I've done 150 on a motorcycle once, but that was a bit fast for my standard, especially for the 1990-ish motorcycle I was on. So not the smartest thing, but it was pretty cool. How'd you like going that fast?
It was awesome.
Did it lay you back in the seat like this?
No, not really.
Not too bad. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cozy.
Huh. Where you want to
I
try?
had the roof on, so nice and cozy.
Were you on a track?
No, on a roadway.
Oh,
On
that's
the
way
freeway.
awesome. How cool. Man, you're way cooler than I am. I think that's pretty badass. Now I really want to go.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask the chat. Has anyone gone faster than that? Let's see. Let's see.
Has anyone gone faster than 150 miles an hour on 152? Robert says so. 100. Has anybody gone faster than 152 miles an hour on the road?
Well, that's actually how fast I went. 152 to be exact.
You're a savage.
Yes, on a roadway. On a roadway. Sorry.
Yeah, I like Frankie Mountain's comment in an airplane.
There was no CHP, thankfully.
Yeah, well, clearly there wasn't. Still be in jail.
A lot of people are saying nope.
Yeah, well, not that many people. I've done a lot of crazy shit in my life. I've never done 152 miles an hour on the interstate on a car. So that's pretty.
Someone went 125 on their bike.
Paul's car will go 200 miles an hour.
Yeah, that quick.
I can't go 200 miles an hour, man. I think I'd shit myself. So
I wanted them to go that fast, but they couldn't.
200 miles an hour. That's crazy. See, nobody has done that.
Oh, one more
like
thing
that.
I forgot to mention. They actually raced another Chevy.
I would assume they beat that Chevy. If he has
130, someone was up. 130.
Yeah, and she has a race car. That's Raindrop. She probably could go faster, but she's never not in the rain, so there's that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Boy, I want to do that so bad now. I want to come out. The next time I come out, you got to hook me up with your pals, introduce me to them, and I got to go for a little ride.
Yeah. I also was in another car in the Shelby. The Shelby only went like 100. So
that's it.
Yeah, 100. That one was more crazy though.
Really?
Yeah, it was sketchy because there was no power steering. So
How much steering was involved when you were in a car? Aren't you just going down a straightaway on the freeway?
yeah, we had to take a lot of turns though. That's for sure.
Oh, you must have been. Were you in the neighborhood? Tell me you were on your street.
No, I wasn't on my street. We went to the gas station and filled up the Shelby and then went back.
Yeah, because if you were going to tell me you're on your street, I was going to say that my burnout does not even count anymore. If you were doing 100 miles an hour on your street, then me doing a burnout that's a little bit of nothing. So that's pretty cool. You got any other crazy stories? And how come I didn't even know this story that you were doing 152 on a wide open highway?
Oh, and then I also rode in a Porsche too.
Man, you're doing it all.
But the guy in the dealership didn't push the gas pedal all the way down.
Yeah, well, they're kind of Sallies at the dealerships.
Yeah.
They're all, afraid, and, those guys are all talk tough, but they don't actually know how to give it the gas. Those Chalet brothers, they know how to work on cars, build cars, and they know how to give that thing the gas. So it's go time. It's go time. Those salesmen, they're just pencil pushers, but it's still cool. You got to ride.
Okay. Okay, I have a couple questions for the chat. Do any of you guys actually have dream cars? I want to hear your dream cars in the chat. Oh yeah. The winner so far. Frank Orlando.
Yeah, your 911 Turbo, like that is your dream car right there. I don't have a dream car because I never wanted a car.
Hellcat, okay. Okay, Nova.
Hey, those new Hellcats, how many horsepower?
Ooh, a lot of good ones. Okay.
Hey, how many horsepower does the Hellcats have? Do you know?
One has that's a demon. Whoops. Probably like 700 to 600, I think.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
There was a Hellcat that passed me on the thruway, and I was doing 100 miles an hour, and he
Uh-oh.
went to pass me, and it was so loud, I couldn't believe the power, and he just walked away from me, and I was doing 100. So I thought they got to get up and go.
Yep.
Yeah, the Demon has 824 horsepower. That's crazy.
Yeah, and there's also a new demon that has a 1,000 horsepower factory.
Yeah, I'm not thinking I'll ever take that out for a ride. Not at all. What's your dream car?
Porsche 911 GT3 or 992 GT3.
A new one? Are they new cars or older?
Yep, new one.
New one?
Brand new one, yep.
How much do they cost brand new?
Like 200?
Oh,
200K?
yeah, I'm gonna dream of a Pinto. So, do you have anything else of your dream cars? Just that.
Just that.
What else? What did people put on there? Because I see some pretty cool cars. Someone's car is a '56 Bel Air.
Yeah, Bel Air, Plymouth Superbird, Roadrunner, 2 911 turbos, 2 people like that. One said Hellcat. One said 66 Corvette.
I like Roberts. I want a Wienermobile. That thing is really funny. That would be fun, Robert. I would like to take that on a cross country cruise.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I think I have my dream car in a Hot Wheel form. It's not in here. Never mind.
How many Hot Wheels do you own?
I'm going to say like between 200 and 300.
Wow,
Probably 400.
that's a lot of Hot Wheels. You got any other good questions for people? Because that was pretty good.
Okay, yeah, got a couple. Nope. I don't. Sorry.
You don't? That's all good.
Nah.
That's all good. You can wrap up your show whenever you want. You can go as long as you want or as short as you want. So always keep that in mind.
No, I've only been live for 20. Let's go 40.
You are not bashful about it.
Okay, so we actually have more news. Sorry, it took so long. I'm actually going to a car show this weekend. It's in it's near by San Diego. That's where it's at. Saint Slant. Oh.
What kind of cars?
Oh, they got like different Porsches. They have Lamborghinis, Ferraris sometimes. Sometimes they got Paganis. Sometimes they got Bugattis, McLarens.
So people just bring their car there to show it off?
Oh yeah.
Boy, that's pretty cool. So the people that actually own them, are they standing next to them?
No, they walk around and see other vehicles.
Oh, so the cars are just sitting there for you to look at?
Yeah. Sometimes really popular YouTubers go there too. Car YouTubers. So.
Oh, like Turbo Time?
Yeah, kind of like that.
That's awesome, because someday you're going to be a super popular YouTuber, and they're going to see you roll up, and they're going to be excited you're there, and they'll be like, "There's Turbo Time. He's here, man. Get your shit in order and be ready." And I really hope that bird takes a dump on your shirt right there while you're live on your first show. How often does a bird poop on you?
He's doing good. He doesn't really.
He doesn't? The bird is potty trained? I thought birds just take a crap on you whenever they want.
Nah, he's good. Like whenever he has to go to the bathroom, I have a table next to my bed.
Yeah.
He likes to walk down to the table and then poop off the edge. So
that's pretty
I guess he's kind of trained.
Yeah, so you got your bird potty trained. That's crazy.
Yeah.
If somebody asked you a question too on the comments there.
Ooh, wait. Okay. Actually, Don Ewan has a good question. So if I get duplicates of the Hot Wheels, I actually like to keep them in the pack. So I'm actually going to show you a little. So I like to keep it in a pack like this. So if I get duplicates, I actually have the same one of this up there. So what I like to do is keep it in the pack like this. So
Are they
that's what I
worth,
do to if I get duplicates.
are they worth money if they're still in the package? Do you,
Yeah, big money.
yeah, do you sell any cars?
No, I haven't yet, but not yet. But I'm working on it.
Yeah, I think that would be kind of good.
Yep.
Yeah, I see somebody it says Facebook user, so they don't have I might be Dylan or somebody, but they have to give StreamYard permission to use their name.
Mm,
Then otherwise we can't see your name.
yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah, you got a lot of cool cars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, is your favorite Hot Wheel car the same as your favorite car? Or do you have a
It's actually up there, but I can't get it right now.
what is it?
It's the Porsche 911 992 GT3.
Uh, so the same car you've ridden in, you have in the Hot
No,
Wheel.
I haven't ridden in that one yet. No,
You have ridden in that
that's
one?
just my dream car.
Yeah, I don't have a dream car. I feel like I'm not quite worthy of being on the show. I don't know anything about cars.
Uh, yeah, I know a lot. I don't know about like the mods that are in it, like the engines, but I know about the cars.
Remember when I took that picture of that car when I was going down
Yeah, I named both of them.
yeah. I passed a car on the interstate. I was kind of, I won't say racing because that would be illegal, but we were going at a higher rate of speed through traffic together to get to the same place first.
Yeah.
And I took my phone out at little high speed and took a picture of these cars the best I could because I knew Turbo would like it. And I sent them to you. And how long did it take you to tell me what they were?
Like a second.
I had no idea what kind of cars they were. They looked cool. I sent them to you. And 2 seconds later, you answered me exactly what they were and the year and everything. So I thought that was, I thought that was pretty, I thought that was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
So I was pretty impressed. Do you know all cars?
Not all.
No. Do you just like specialize? Are you pretty knowledgeable on like the high end sports cars, or if you look at like
high end, yeah, high end.
the high end stuff? But when you go to a car show, can you like kind of look at cars and know what each of them are?
Yeah, I still don't know like the McLarens and the Ferraris, but I know the Lamborghinis and the Porsches the most.
And the Bugattis, you know those two?
And the Bugattis, yeah, I know those too.
How many have you seen in person? Do you see them a lot?
Only two.
Two? Yeah, I've never. The only Bugatti I've ever seen was at a place for sale at a place out here, but that was it. I've never seen one like on the road, somebody
Wow.
driving it. But my neighbor delivers high end cars, so I could pay attention to what he has on trailers a little more often.
Ooh.
And Susan just wrote, you need a whole room for your Hot Wheels. And what did I tell you when I was out there?
Oh, sorry about that. Right. Say the question again.
I said, remember, somebody put on there that you need a whole room for your Hot Wheels. What did I suggest when I was out there? Do you remember? I said we should get a storage unit and turn the
Yeah.
storage unit into a man cave where we could go hang out.
I know. We actually need to turn my closet back there into a little storage.
Yeah. No, I see let's see, D Woods. I think you're on. I see the comments. I can see her comments from YouTube as well. It has a little YouTube symbol next to it, but there's a lot of them on here, so it's a little faster. And Kimberly, I just looked at it now, so you can see them from YouTube and Facebook. So he can see them, but there's a lot, and they go by really fast. So it's hard, especially when learning this new system, and Turbo's learning the new how to do a show. So it's a lot to look at the comments, but you're doing great, pal. I gotta tell you, man, like you're a natural because my first show I ever did in front of talking like this, Matt, I couldn't hang it together at all. You're doing an awesome job.
Yeah, thank you.
And I dig you got a bird too.
Yeah, so yeah, I got a lot of stuff this weekend. What do you got this weekend to do, Riot?
I'm going to Denver. My
Denver?
daughter's moving to Denver, and we are leaving to bring her out there. I'm driving her out, and I'm going to Denver, and I'm going to throw her in her apartment. I'm going to turn around and come home. That's my weekend. Back on the road. I'm just on the road in a truck, not on a motorcycle. But
Wow, so yeah,
back on.
this week. Oh, sorry. Continue. Sorry about that.
No, I was just saying I'm back on the road again. You're good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what I'm gonna do this weekend, I'm gonna have dinner with Robert, and we're gonna go to that car show I mentioned. So yeah.
What are you having for dinner?
Oh, we're gonna have pasta night there.
Where at a restaurant or at home?
No, we're gonna have the pasta night at a bowling alley.
Oh, man, I got to come out and spend more time with you because you go for pasta night and then you go in cars that do 152 miles an hour. And now you're going to a bowling place, you're going to a car show. Like, I got to get my act together and spend more time out west. You seem to have it dialed in. And I got to tell you, man, Robert, he seems like he's up my alley, man. He's a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, very cool.
I want to come out there and open a bottle of Jack Daniels and tell stories with him. I think that'd be pretty fun.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask the chat if we're doing anything this weekend. So, I'm gonna see if they have anything to do this weekend.
Yeah, I see in the chat. Raindrop asked if I even know how to drive. I came home last weekend and I have not been in a truck in some time. And I got in my truck and almost got in an accident because I was a little too aggressive for what a pickup is willing to do. So I did think that was kind of fun. But I would think there's going to be a lot of people doing some fun stuff now that summer is here.
Okay, someone said they're watching softball.
Yeah, and my daughter says making. I know that's my daughter. She hasn't given permission to show it yet, but you know, here's my daughter's answer. Making my dad drive me to Denver. I thought that was pretty funny.
Someone said camping.
Oh, that's Thule. She's going camping. I love camping. That's why I love to sleep next to my bike when I ride. I love camping. Ah, cool.
Oh.
There's all kinds of people doing stuff.
Yeah, what's the...
Hey, what's your rarest Hot Wheel? I'm just reading the questions.
I have one of the old Hot Wheels, but I don't know where it is right now. But it's somewhere up here, up on one of my displays.
Nice job, Frankie Mountains. Do you see his comment? He's going to Portland with his wife to get an award for the best printed job in Washington State.
Wow. So awesome.
Cool. Your monsters are rocking it out. Look at all the people doing fun stuff.
A lot of people are like riding everywhere. Wow.
Yeah, that's the thing. All these monsters and all these people that follow this do crazy stuff all the time. So
wow.
That's pretty fun. Somebody said, "Are you coming to visit, Riot?" But I don't know who that is because you didn't give it permission. So I'll have to look on Facebook to see who that is. And I'm not doing much other than going to Denver and dropping her off, moving her in, doing some shopping, and taking off.
Oh.
So that's pretty good. As a Turbo, what's your favorite food? Tell people your favorite thing to eat, your favorite thing to watch, and your favorite thing to do.
I like to watch YouTube on my Xbox. And my favorite thing to eat is actually right now, I love quesadillas right now for some reason. So
Hey, I really like whatever you had me eat last weekend. What was that? Remember we went to the Mexican restaurant?
Ooh,
What did I have? You had one and I had two.
a cheese enchilada. That is my all-time favorite right there.
Yeah, I had a beef one and it was awesome, man. I felt like I grew up on the moon because I don't know if I've ever had an enchilada, but I thought it was really good. All right, and what's your favorite thing to do? You got food, watch, and what is your favorite thing to do? What do you do in your free time?
I mostly play a lot of video games. I like to play Xbox. Um, my favorite game to play is actually Grand Theft Auto or Fortnite. That's my favorites.
When you play Grand Theft Auto, do you steal the nice cars that you dream about?
No, I buy my own now.
You buy your own,
Yeah, I rob a rich person's.
and
I
that's how
rob a rich person's golden statue from their island.
and that's how you get your cars in the game.
Yeah, I get 1 million per thing.
Oh wow, because I didn't know how that game worked. I've never actually played the game. I've only like ran around and ran over things and stole cars and but I know there's all kinds of ways to get life and money. So I didn't know how you did it. But that's your favorite game.
Yep.
Do you play that online with other kids?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do.
yeah. I didn't know how that works. I know Fortnite you can play with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
So do you like Xbox or PlayStation better?
Both.
Why? What do you
I
like
don't-
best about each one?
um I like the graphics more on PS5, but I like the controller better on Xbox. It's more easy.
Yeah, I like the Xbox controller too.
Yeah.
That's really good. Awesome. What else you got to share?
um I'm not sure. I think that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
We did a great job. Thanks for having me.
All right, everyone. There you have it. Turbo time. I hope all of you enjoyed this live, and we will see you next week.
Are you going to do it next week or on Thursday? Are you going to do once a
Hmm.
week or twice a week? You can do once a week and then
We're
go to
gonna do twice a week.
you can do
Sorry,
twice a week.
twice a week. Yep.
All right, so you can do Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah.
Awesome. Nice job, buddy.
All right, everyone. Like I said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time on Turbo Time. Peace.
Love you, man.